Good morning, everybody. I'm just excited. I've been working out. I'm 36 years old. I'm getting pretty good results. I'm about 260 pounds. Um, I got a decent bench. My deadlift shit because of my torn bicep. I can't do switch grip no more, so I got to get better at hook grip. But obviously, it's a true tried system because all the power lifters and strongmen use hook grip. So switch grip's no good once you get over a certain amount of weight, and I learned that by tearing my bicep. I had 550 pounds. I went up to 585, did that for one, came back down to 495, did that for 10, and I said, let's go back up again. I feel strong today. And I went up to 550, and on my third rep, I tore my bicep. My whole arm was purple. I never got the surgery. I'm only missing like a piece of it. Like you see, like some of it's missing right there, but so like I only tore some of it. So like, but it's starting to kind of like even out. So I'm not really worried about it. But anyway, um, I'm lifting. I'm not eating clean right now. I'm just eating whatever, and I'm trying to put some size on. I want to get up to about like 270, 280, and then, but like try to stay as lean as possible. And then, um, December 1st, I'm going to do my cut, and I'm gonna have all like my, I've been buying my vitamins, like I got like my pre-workout, my creatine, all that, and I'm gonna have everything set, and I'm gonna go on a strict diet, and I'm gonna document everything from December, from January 1st until I'm done with my cut, and I'm gonna show everybody my transformation. I want to show people I know what I'm doing, you know. I'm going to school to be a personal trainer, and I just want to get my name out there so I could get clients, not only online, but I want to work at a gym as well. I want to have two separate incomes from this. So I want to show people that if I could transform myself, which is the hardest thing to do, because I'm telling myself what to do. I don't have anybody to push me. I'm pushing myself. So if I can do that for myself, I want to show people like, look, I could do it way better for you. So, and also my stepfather, he just started working out with me starting Monday. I just brought him to the gym yesterday just to get a little lift in and everything. But starting Monday, I'm gonna start him on a routine and a diet plan and everything. And I'm gonna take pictures every week of him and videos of him every week with his shirt off, like turning around and everything. And I'm gonna post. He's gonna be like my first project, basically, like to show people like, look, like he's in his 50s. He hasn't worked out in years, no muscle tone, nothing like that, and this is what I did for him. So I want people to see that I ain't no bullshit. I want to train you. Let me train you. You know what I'm saying? Let me help you. I love this thing. If it wasn't for weightlifting, like, I've been working out since I was a kid. Ninth grade, I was benching 225 for like 4 or 5 reps. I was chubby, but I just lifted to lift because I loved it. It made me feel good. And I lifted my whole life until I met my kid's mother. And when me and her got together, I was just so happy that I didn't have time to go to the gym. And then I started to get self-conscious and everything because I was starting to gain weight, and she still looked good, and we started arguing all the time. A bunch of stuff. But I finally started working out again in my late 20s after years of not working out. And if it wasn't for the gym, I don't know. I just, and that's why I love it so much. And I want people to see, especially like people in addiction and that are going through stuff, PTSD, anything like that. The gym helps. I promise you, the gym helps. The past 4 years, I was in a bad depression. I fell off again, and now that I'm back in the gym, I feel a lot better. Yes, I'm still dealing with the stuff I'm dealing with, but I feel so much better because I have something to look forward to every day. I'm doing something positive with my life instead of sitting here being upset about something that I can't control. So I want people to know, if you're going through stuff, yeah, you should probably talk to somebody. You should go see a counselor, or at least tell your friends. Maybe go to like a meeting if you're an addict and you're having they have like AA meetings, something. But don't keep that shit inside, man, because even when I just tell myself, like, I'll be sitting here sometimes and I'll be in my head and I might not have anybody to talk to, but I talk to myself, and I talk about it, and I cry to myself about it, and I let it out, because holding that stuff in, what's bothering you, it slowly eats away at you. It's the worst. Like, I never really thought, like, your heart, like, really felt, like, oh, a broken heart and stuff, but, like, I know what a broken heart feels like. It's the worst pain in the world. I wouldn't wish it on anybody, man. I was so happy, and I lost this woman I was with 4 years ago. We were supposed to get married, and she was great to my kid. She was great to me. My family loved her. I loved her so much. We never argued. And long story short, I did something to screw up, and I lost her, and it's been the biggest mistake in my life. I didn't cheat on her or anything like that. It was nothing like that. I would never have done that. I loved her to death, but I made a mistake. Let's just put it that way. I made a mistake, and fuck it. I'm gonna tell the truth. I've had a drug problem on and off since my mid-20s, and my thing is like, I use it to cope with pain. I was never like a daily addict or anything like that, but like, my body knew that, like, if something was bothering me, that's what I chose to do instead of talking to somebody about it. And sure enough, I was sober for a long time because it wasn't really a thing for me. Like, I'd never had an everyday problem with it, but with her, everything was great, everything was good, and then we broke up around Christmas time a couple of years back, and I was so sad that, and it's crazy. It's crazy how the devil works, because like, it just kind of like fell into my lap. Like, I didn't know anybody where to get nothing like that, and then somebody that I hadn't talked to in years, that I knew from the gym, that didn't even smoke marijuana. He had a great job, family, this and that. Hits me up and he says, "Hey man, you want to smoke?" And I thought he meant smoke a joint. I was upset, so I was like, "Yeah, all right, whatever, come on over," And then he shows up and he had other things that I was like, it was the wrong time. It's like the devil knows how to work, man. And I'm over that now. Like, I've been sober for a long time now. I lost her. We ended up getting back together. I told her the truth. She was upset. We were working on things. We got into a new apartment together. That I was just overwhelmed. I went to rehab when I relapsed, and she got an apartment for us while I was in rehab, and I got out, and it was just, I was overwhelmed. It was an expensive, a luxury apartment, $1,400 a month plus utilities, and I was never used to paying that much, especially not having a job. And the whole situation we were in, and I started getting in my head, and like, I sabotaged it before I was even able to be sabotaged, which that's what I do all the time. I feel like I'm not good enough, or I'm going to screw something up, and I ruin it before it's even ruined. So long story short, I end up relapsing in the apartment. She sees there's something wrong. I lied to her about it. She called 911 and had me drug tested at the hospital. And she broke up with me because I lied to her. And I don't blame her, because she's a fucking great woman. And I would do anything to make it up to her, because she's the love of my life and I miss her so much. But I know the way she loved me, she would want me to move forward with my life. She was always the person to push me to do better. For me, not for anybody but me. She wanted me to be a better person because she loved me, and she made me want to be the best person I could be. And for a while, I thought I couldn't do that without her, but because of her, I can do that, and I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna make something with my life. I'm only 36 years old. I'm going to school to be a personal trainer. This time next year, I could have everything, and I don't care about money. I don't care about that, but I have people in my life that need me, and I need to be there for them, and I can't without having a car and not having any money and this, that, and the other thing. So I'm gonna work my ass off in the gym. I'm gonna work my ass off as a personal trainer. I'm gonna work my ass off as an individual, and I'm gonna help anybody I can along the way. If anybody ever needs to talk about anything, if anybody ever needs help with anything, and I can do it, message me on whatever platform you're reading this from, or if it's on YouTube and you can't message me, just drop me your Instagram or your Facebook or whatever, and we'll talk. And I'll give you my number. You can call me whenever, because it's hard, man. It's hard. And now I'm starting to think about it. Like, I wish things would be different, but That's not what this is about. This is about me, talking about my new. I'm excited about my new. I'm getting ready to, my transformation to show people I can do it. So stick with me, guys. I know right now it doesn't look like much. I look just like a strong dad bod dude, but you'll see me in a couple months and you'll be like, oh shit, this dude knows what he's talking about. Everybody have a great day. I love you guys.